I'm Ron and I'm back again, you know already, but with another RSR classic. Tonight I am reviewing the Eastern Conference Final of 2017, Toronto FC versus Columbus Crew. Toronto FC wins 1-0 on aggregate, but we'll talk about the first leg first and then the scoring play in the second leg. The first leg was a defensive masterclass, and it was awesome. And it was awesome because there was no Jozy Altidore or Sebastian Giovinco in the first leg because they were both suspended and they weren't there. The only designated player on the pitch for Toronto FC was Michael Bradley. Victor Vasquez, if you're feeling a little bit sassy and think he should be considered more of a designated player than a TAM player, but on the books he was a TAM player. So, whatever. But that match was awesome defensively, and they knew they had to go in defensively knowing they didn't have Jozy and Seba. They were going up against a hot fire Columbus Crew team at home, at their home, Mapfre Stadium. They knew they had to go in defensively, and they did. In like guns a-blazing. They just played as defensively as they could. Toussaint Ricketts started up top, so they knew they had to go defensively, so that was a good game. Nicholas Hassler was also in the game. He also started. I miss him. He's a good player. Yeah, but what a defensive masterclass by Toronto FC. Man of the match is Alex Bono. He was the man of the match. Seriously. There's no way that if it was Clint Irwin in goal, oh my God, we would have lost that game 3-0. Seriously, though. Thank our lucky stars, Alex Bono was awesome in 2017 and in the 2018 CCL run. Because if he wasn't, we wouldn't have reached these heights. So, I wish he was still like this, but he's not. But that was awesome. That was awesome. Man of the match, Alex Bono, with an assist to Drew Moore and Chris Mavinga. But I wish Alex Bono played like this all the time. What a great game by Alex Bono. And what a great defensive masterclass. If Greg Vanney was on that masterclass YouTube channel, this should be the first match he talks about. The first leg against Columbus. Because he needs to explain how this played out in his eyes. And why he had it play out this way. It was perfect. It was perfect. Like, seriously. Like, I wish this is how he coached all the time as well. Okay, maybe not as defensively, but a lot more like actual football genius than losing his mind. You know? Like, this is what I want to see. Like, 2017 shows me what I really want to see from TFC. And it kind of scares me because you're like, oh, they're not like that. Oh. They may not go invincible then. I just remembered how good 2017 TFC actually was. 2020 is good. They're great, mind you. But we're going to be tested. If the season comes back, 2020 is going to be tested. Definitely. Will they pass it? That's the question. Now, the second leg, because you can't really talk about much with the first leg, or the second leg, really. The defense was still great in the second leg, still played well up until like the 85th minute, and then they allowed that run by Kakuta Mane, and that almost let Columbus win 1-1, draw on the night, and go through. I don't know how that goal didn't go in. I'm still surprised it didn't, but the defense, Bono saved it, didn't go in. Well, didn't go in. And we go through, because in the 61st minute, Jozy Altidore scores. Seba Giovinco backheels the ball to Jozy. Jozy plays a 1-2 with Victor Vasquez. Jozy runs through, shoots right into the far post, bottom left corner, scores. It's 1-0 Toronto, and they would hold that for the rest of the match, and they would go on to the MLS Cup final 10 days later against the Seattle Sounders for redemption. And, by the way, Jozy Altidore sprained his ankle going into that play, Came off for like 5 minutes, got it iced down, said, I'm going to play. Oh, you're going to put Armando Cooper on? No, I'm fine. Plays for 5 more minutes, scores the goal, becomes a hero, and then just gets subbed off. Jozy Altidore was a warrior in these playoffs. Like, his injuries came a little bit too close for comfort, but when he didn't care. He got it iced down, and then before the MLS Cup final, he got a cortisone shot and said, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play. You ain't gonna stop me. And what'd he do? He scored the cup-winning goal too, which looked very similar. Very, very similar. Let's just say that. I'm sorry. We'll go a little bit into the future before I do this one for tomorrow. They looked similar. Very similar. Very similar. Like, same type of play, same south end. Maybe a little bit different finish, but really, and even the celebration. Wow. It's like, we should have known it was going to be Jozy. Every time he scores on the south end, it's always the same celebration, same type of finish, or a very close type of finish. Like when he came back in the home opener last year. Celebration ring any bells for you? It did for me. It did for me. Jozy loves the spotlight. That is for sure. That's why we should get a lot more national television games here. Like ESPN and Fox. Because that's the spotlight. And he'll love it. If he's healthy. But still. So yeah. That's a pretty easy RSR classic for tonight. If you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Tomorrow, which it really isn't tomorrow, but they're re-showing MLS Cup tomorrow. We come for redemption. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace.